last night I called Colin, where I was on a live stream, he hit me up. I, as a lot of you know, usually around this time have buy 25 books and come over and take a selfie. Buy 100 books and I'll buy you a milkshake. Buy 1,000 books and I'll sleep over your fucking house. Like I normally am in ridiculous sales mode right now. For any of you that have been along for this ride over the last 5 years, the whole jab, 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 right hook, this is normally hook time. Yes, I'm talking about it, but there is nothing close to what jab, 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 right hook and Ask Gary Vee looks like right now, because my branding, because of my content for the last 18 months, is doing all the selling for me. I don't know how many people saw my Instagram live last night when I was, raise your hands, I'm just trying to see. So you guys saw, yesterday, a good friend of mine, Damon John from Shark Tank, had his book come out, right? He fucking was on Wendy Williams, Dr. Oz, Harry fucking Connick Jr., Yahoo fucking Finance, Facebook, Fat Jewish did something with him. He went bonkers. I looked at his Amazon rank, he was 17, my book was 19, I'm a week away doing nothing for it, and it just hit me so hard. I'm like, this is just so black and white. This is so black and white. I know that if I can suffocate all of you today to take 25% of your take-home income this year and pour it back into 2 people who do video and written word, and put it into Facebook and Instagram ads, literally all of you will email me 24 months. Actually, fuck it. If you can start right away, literally 25% of you are going to come to me this time next year, right here, and be like, holy shit, I've been listening to your stuff for 7 years. Your keynote was different in Miami last year at this time. I listened. I said, fuck it. I don't need to go to Ibiza 3 times this year. Fuck it. I don't need to buy a better BMW this year to make me feel good with the neighbors. Fuck it. I don't need another fucking pair of Supremes or Yeezys. I took the money and I put it into Karen, the film woman, and Rick, the ad guy, and now my business is 2x. This will 100% work. Even if you suck shit on camera, have zero charisma, are only 8 days in the industry, this will work because it is such underpriced attention that the ROI will work. That if you're a 2 in skill, the ads are a 20 in the 10-point scale, and it closes the delta of you being average. If you literally, and I've said this for 7 years, if you literally go interview the guy who owns the gym in town, the guy who owns the pizza shop, the woman that owns the insurance brokerage, if you literally just interview your local community, that you become the local newspaper in 3-minute video form on your phone. You don't even need to fucking hire D-Rock or Babin or Iris. Your fucking phone, if you literally take it, selfie it, and interview the principal of the school in your neighborhood, you will become the local celebrity who can then transact on whatever you're trying to sell that group. If you bring value to people, if you interview the best high school basketball player, literally just that, your business will change. Or if you literally just give the advice of how you got here, what you learned, if you shared your thoughts. If you do not understand that you were a media company, that you will not be as successful as you are today in a decade. And that's not interesting when the alternative is you're 4 to 7 times bigger. This thing, guys, you have to understand what happened to Blockbuster and Netflix, what happened with Uber and taxi companies, what happened with shitty hotels versus Airbnb is happening with you as a human in your business. We have not made the mental commitment to go all in. How many people here play poker? Raise your hand. Shit. Okay, perfect, get it. If you poker one more time, keep it high. Fuck, this is a great, I don't, but this is a great analogy. This is very simple. When you have the best hand, and you know it, because I don't play poker because it's a skill. And so when you have the best hand and you know it because you've been paying attention and you know how to play poker, you go all in. Everybody here is playing Facebook, Instagram, social media, YouTube, podcasting like they have the best hand, and they're calling. And you're not goading them into getting all the money. You're just fucking folding. And that's this audience. So can you imagine what I feel is going on outside this stadium? So this is a call to action for everybody to do me one favor, and I do think I can get a lot of you to do it, which excites the shit out of me. Please, right now, listen, maybe you've laid out money, maybe you're in the middle of a renovation, maybe you're paying for your kids' college, mazel tov. I know there's nuances on everybody's life. But if you are in a position where literally your take-home income this year is literally the stuff you're gonna go and do things with, please, from 25% to 90% if you can go humble, please take that money and hire 2 people to make a lot more content for you about you and your business. And please give the rest of the money to Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. And I fundamentally promise you, you will walk here to this conference next year and personally thank me emotionally, because your business will change. And I know not one of you has gone all in. For all the Carlos and Sebastian and a bunch of personalities here, for Mitch, like, I'm watching what you guys are doing. I'm consuming the shit out of you. Oh, by the way, the reason I don't watch anything, I love when you're welcome. You're welcome. You know how people get, this is the time on social media when people get mad at me and say shit like, oh, this fucking guy, he doesn't read any books, but he wants you to buy his book. I want you to do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't need you to come to this. I don't need you to give me 1 second of your time. I want you to do what you want to do. I don't read books because I spend my life watching what you do so that I can get smarter, because that's how it gets me to the front line. Understanding what humans are doing and about to do is how I make my living. It's what makes me talented. I'm able to synthesize your behaviors. I have told you over the last decade things that you were gonna do, that you told me in your head that you wouldn't do, that you now do. So this is what I do. And what I'm telling you right now is very, very, very serious. I believe that every single person at this conference, even though they're 201, 301, or 401 in advancements, are not going anywhere close to enough, because I think I'm the